I'm Thomas. I'm originally from the UK. I now live in Singapore via Australia, and I'm a tech recruiter currently. I've been doing this job for around 10 years. In terms of my hobbies, I love my travel and education. I felt it might be something that could help me put both my education degree into practice and the job of vocation that I ended up taking in recruitment. I felt like it could marry those two skills, allow me to maybe do something a little bit more influential in terms of someone's lives and impactful, but also use some of those advisory skills I've gained in my profession. I think the biggest kind of skills that I picked up very quickly or was able to reflect on is around listening. It's quite a surprise to me. I actually felt like I was a very, very good listener in the nature of the work that I do. But I quickly realized that I often jump to conclusions far too fast. And I'm often missing the underlying potential problem or issue or challenge. So that was one of the biggest learns I took away. From a jobs perspective, day-to-day running, in terms of internal meetings, I've been a lot more patient in the way that I've ran them and been a lot more open in terms of some of the questioning. And then in a setting of kind of client's perspective, I've allowed the opportunity for them to probe a lot sort of deeper and talk a lot deeper in the nature of their problem, with great success both ways. And I'll be honest, I slightly overconfidently felt that I would be a really, really natural coach. I realized quite quickly I'm definitely a mentor. What it's made me realize is that I need to allow myself to be a lot more patient in the way that I work. And also that I've missed out the root cause of someone's problems in so many cases before. And that also, if you can lean someone towards or coach someone towards an outcome that they come up with a solution themselves in every setting, it's normally fulfilled a lot better than just someone just being the advisor and the guide all the time. So I've now really clearly understood that if I can help someone reach a solution which are their own ideas, it's way more likely to be something that they can follow up and build on versus me always come up with a solution myself. I think my team members would say I've become much more empowering a person. I think I've said that I would always be someone that they'd take, want to use for advice, and I would always been maybe like an open book. But I think the way that I'd have approached the problem would be, very time efficient immediately, but maybe not allowing a deeper conversation where to help with the root cause. And I think they would have noticed that a lot. And I think they're likely to come for my help with some solutions of their own and for me to help guide them more than for me to be expected to answer it clearly. And that's really helped the relationships, both upwards, across and downwards in my organization, as well as with clients and candidates. Of course, completing the program, it was a bit hairy, scary halfway through from a perspective, as I mentioned, I'm working full time. I didn't take to it as easily as I thought. It took a lot of effort. And I am, by nature, probably a little bit of a blagger in the way that I work. There aren't huge shortcuts with this kind of thing. You really do just need to practice, take the feedback on board and continue to witness, work with colleagues on this. And yeah, kind of seeing the progress that's made and seeing the positive change step by step from peers, from coaches, and reaching a positive outcome via some rocky roads was really, really fulfilling. And it's something that I did, as I said, sort of found more difficult than I expected and really had to adapt my style. So I'm really proud of how that worked with the support of everybody. I've really, really enjoyed the experience. As I said, I wouldn't take it lightly for anyone looking to do the program, particularly if they're in a sales vocation like mine, because it isn't, I think a lot of people do mentoring over coaching. But it was first-rate coaching and sort of help from all the teachers. I met some amazing people in my peer group. And yeah, it's an amazing journey to be a part of. So I'd highly recommend it to anyone having a look, but expect it to be a challenge for sure.